Looks like we are back here. Alright. Welcome back. We are back for some more Pokemon Run and Bun here. Coming off the heels of a successful Flannery defeat. Making this my second furthest attempt overall. So, really happy with that. This attempt has gone very well so far. Definitely want to keep it that way. So we're 5 badges in now. So today we're going to be doing, what this means is that we are now able to get access to the Surf HM. And with that, we get access to a bunch of new encounters. And that's what I want to do today, but in order to get the Surf HM, we do need to beat the Surfing House, which is just 3 trainers to get the Surf HM. Just down here. But the level cap's now up to 65, so we're have a good level advantage over these trainers, so they shouldn't be too bad to deal with. The first one I've already planned out, it's pretty easy. Yeah, our mons are just way stronger than them at this point. So, they do have full teams of 6 though, so there's just a couple things we'll have to keep watch for, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me see, the first fight here is a Tuber Simone, which I think is over here, yeah. So, why don't we just start off with the first fight here, get it done. Let me see, don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and take on this little guy here. Tuber Simon. Alright, so this Voltsoul is holding a Flame Orb and has the move Switcheroo, which I do want to tame that. What's up in the chat, you guys? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing alright. Alright, so what we're going to do here first is we wanted to switcheroo its Flame Orb onto us so that we could obtain it. So I'm going to click Ice Shard until that happens. Hopefully it does it on the first turn. Okay, perfect. So we obtain the Flame Orb. So, got that done. So now we can go ahead and take this thing out. It's gonna go for highest damage Ice Beam. So I'm gonna swap to my Infernape holding a Asphere Berry. Oh, it could also go for knockoff too. Which is perfectly fine. So now we could just KO with Fake Out into close combat. Alright. And this should always be bringing in a Azumarill. Which should see, I think, I pre-damaged to be able to bait Aqua Jet. Let me see here. Yeah. So, I'm faster than it, so it sees KOs with its other moves. But because Aqua Jet is a priority move, it's gonna use that over its slower moves. So I can use that to swap into my Roserade on that Aqua Jet here. So, just like that. Alright, and now I could just one-shot with Leaf Storm as it goes for another Aqua Jet. Oh. Didn't go for Aqua Jet. Interesting. Dashboard, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing alright. Alright, so this should always be Zangoose. It's gonna go for boosted Retaliate. But we can just go to our boy Hamilton here to tank that. Just like that. And now it has Last Resort, but we can just one-shot it with Close Combat. So Zangoose goes down, and this should always be baiting in Ludicolo. Perfect. I don't got beer. I'm sipping on a Diet Dr. Pepper, though. Alright, so this Ludicolo has Swords Dance, but it sees that it can KO with probably Waterfall or Earthquake. So we're just gonna go directly to Staraptor to 1v1 this. It's got own tempo, but it doesn't matter. Yep, there's a Waterfall. Alright, and then we can just take this out with dual Wing Beat. Oh, nice crit. Alright, and this should always be bringing in Dedenne. Perfect. And it's guaranteed Thunderbolt, so I can just go to my boy Metallica, the Excadrill. Yep, just like that. It does have Endure, so I'm going to Rapid Spin first to make myself faster. Cool, and then Earthquake will just take this thing out. It's got Endure plus a Pitaya Berry, but it doesn't matter since I'm already faster than it. Shake Pals, Endure, Pitaya Berry. A little tricky strategy, but I'm faster now, so it just dies. Alright, and then that just leaves a Persian, which I believe I outspeed because of the Rapid Spin, and can KO with Earthquake. Should have equipped a Soft Sand to make this a guaranteed one-shot, but it's fine. So we're asleep, but it's fine. We can just go to our boy Infernape. Let me just make sure. Max roll, hyper voice crit does 45%. Yeah, so we're fine to swap Infernape here. Yeah, there's a hyper voice. And Fake Out will probably already just take this thing out. we go. Cool. First fight down. And we attained the Flame Orb, which will have its uses. So let's go ahead and heal back up here. Alright, let's take a look at the next fight here. Let's see, we got Beauty Joanna next. Another full team of 6. But again, shouldn't be too bad. So let's just take a quick look at this fight in the couch really quick. Let's see, we got Nidoqueen lead. Got a couple options for that. You can go Exca. Let's see. Excadrill would bait Aqua Tail, Bruxish. Which, let's see, could I do this with, no. Let's see, what would Alakazam bait? Probably the same thing. Yeah, Aqua Tail or Crunch. If I use Gliscor, that would bait Lapras. And I could just go to... I think that would be a better lead here. So we go Gliscor on the Nidoqueen. Bait Freeze Dry from Lapras into... We could debut bait Blaziken here. Which Blaziken would bait after a close combat. Probably Milotic. Which I could just use I could just use Roserade for. Roserade would bait, let's see, with -2 special attack. She would bait Triple Axle from Serena. I could just go to... I can go to like Infernape or something. Or Salazzle. Wide Lens Queenly Majesty. Salazzle would bait Scald from Primarina, so that'd be pretty nice. Which I could also deal with Roserade. And then I think I could just chain the Bruxish after that, since even at -2, Leafstrong would still kill. It's got no priority. Yeah, so that's good. Alright, so Gliscor lead, take out Nidoqueen, bait Lapras. to Blaziken. Bait Primarina. For... Oh no, bait, Milotic for Aquatail. We go Leaf Storm Roserade to bait Triple Axle. We go Salazzle, KO with Sludge Bomb or Flamethrower. Bait Scald from Marina. Could use Roserade for that as well. And then chain from there. Alright, looks good to me. And I could bring probably Eldegoss or Infernape as backup pivots or something, but that seems pretty straightforward to me. Alright, so let's go ahead and set that up here. So we need a life score up front. We need Blaziken. We need Salazzle. And we could bring Eldegoss as a backup. So for items, I need Soft Sand on Fly Score. Let's see. Soft Sand. And we need a Black Belt on Blaziken. We need let's see. We need Miracle Seed on Roserade. We need let me see. Let's see, actually I need a charcoal on my Salazzle. I don't think I forgot to grab that at Lava Ridge. Let me grab that really quick. Here, I'll speed up just so we could grab that really quick. Yeah, I want to use a charcoal instead of the wise glasses, because then they wouldn't bait the right spawn after. So you just gotta go all the way back up there really quick. So let's see. Back up through the desert. Really wish you had fly at this point. But you don't get that until the next, after the next gym. Let's see, gotta go up here. Go down. And it should be in one of the houses here. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Cool. All right, so we gotta head back here. Continue on. Let's see. Go back down through Cycling Road. All right. All right, cool. You made it back. All right, so let's give that charcoal to Salazzle. Yeah, so that way after Salazzle KOs the Serena, it'll always bait Primarina instead of Bruxish, which is what we want. So let me just make sure I'm not baiting knockoff from Serena here. Let's see here. Rosera's gonna get hit with an Aqua Tail, but that should never, yeah, that'll never put me in knockoff range from the Serena. It'll only be triple Axel. Well, actually, I won't be baiting Serena because I KO'd with Sledge Bomb. Oh, I didn't see that here. Yeah, so after I KO the lab... Oh, no. Oh, no, I will bait it because it'll... After Leaf Storm, I'll be at -2 special attack. So... Yeah, that will bait triple Axel here. Okay, good. So then, yeah. So charcoal. Salazzle will kill the Serena baiting Scald from Primarina, which I can go back to Roserade on that. KO Flea Storm and then chain the Bruxish. Yeah. Looks good to me. Alright, so for pre-damaging, I need Gliscor at 180 HP. So let's see. Good. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, pretty sure I has a chance to freeze. Forgot about that. Yeah, so I'll have to I'll have to pre-status Blaziken then. In order to not get frozen. So... And then... Blaziken... After a close combat... Easy wall... Oh wait, no, Blaziken is too slow. It'll bait Bruxish. So I should go... Infernape instead. Yeah. So... I need to pre-status Infernape instead. So, and give him the black belt. Sorry, Blaziken, can't debut you yet. You're just too slow. So... I need... Let's see, after a defense drop from close combat, I need Infernape to be at 78.7% HP. To bait Aqua Tail. I'll pre-toxic, so I'll be taking 2 ticks, so 6.25 plus 12.5. And then I'll be taking a Freeze Dry plus 12.4. Yeah, so after a freeze dry and after the toxic damage, I should always be baiting Aqua Tail from my Lodic. So I don't need a pre-damage, I just need a pre-toxic. That will always bait again after the Leaf Storm. Serena for triple axle. Swap Salazzle to KO. Bait Scald. Go back to Roserade, and then chain. Alright, so I should, in case anything goes incorrectly, I should probably bring my Obstagoon as a backup instead. So that should be all that I need here. So I just gotta remember to pre-toxic Infernape before the fight starts here. Let me just make sure we got all the correct items. So, I think we're looking good here. Yeah, so the next fight's up here. So let me pre-toxic my Infernape. Good. Let me save. Triple check my line here, making sure I'm not overlooking anything. Boom, boom. Fade you, go to you. Fade you, go to you. And then chain kill. Yeah, if there's no focus bands, no sturdies, no priority moves. Yeah, this is just a straightforward fight. Alright, let's go ahead and do it here. Alright, Beauty Joanna. Alright, so she starts off with a Nidoqueen. We simply one-shot with Soft Sand, boosted Earthquake. And this will always bring in Lapras next. Cool. And it always sees a KO with Freeze Dry. So we're gonna go to Infernape, who's pre-toxic, so I can't get frozen. Perfect. Alright, and now we will outspeed and one-shot with Close Combat. Confirming here, yeah, looks good. Oh, you can protect because I am statused, but that's fine. I'll just take a little bit more toxic chip. Alright, so this should always be Milotic next. Taking a little bit more toxic damage than intended, so let's see what we're... Let's see, we're at 96. Yeah, that's still always Aqua Tail. So we are gonna go to Roserade to take that. We just simply one-shot with Leaf Storm. Oop. Nice crit. It didn't matter. Alright, and this should always bring in Serena. Perfect. And you always see as a KO with Triple Axle. So we will go to Salazzle to take that. Alright, cool. And we will now KO with Charcoal boosted Flamethrower. This should always bring in Primarina. Alright. And it does have Calm Mind, but it sees that it can always KO with Scald, so he won't use Calm Mind. So I can just go back to my Roserade on a Scald. Ideally not get burned, but should be fine regardless. Alright, cool. And again, Roserade, because we swapped it back in, it's now back at normal special attack. So Leaf Storm will one-shot. Oh, there's a Protect AI there. goes down. And then it's just a Bruxious Blast, which, even at -2 special attack, my Roserade's Leaf Storm will always KO. And this thing doesn't have any priority, so we'll just use Leaf Storm. Alright, easy peasy. Alright, so just one more fight until we get the Surf HM. The last one's the real boss of the surfing house here. And he does have a bit more of a scary team than the others do. So, but it shouldn't be that bad to plan. The main thing is that he has a speed boost, Destiny Bond Sharpedo, and a no guard Machamp with an Adrenaline Orb, which I believe that item raises your speed if you get intimidated. Let me see. Yeah. Adrenaline Orb, if you get intimidated, will raise your speed, so you don't want to use Intimidate on it. So, let's see. What would be some good leads here? We got Howitzer lead with Aqua Jet. Got a couple options. I could use Eldegoss. What would Eldegoss be? Not much really. I guess I could pre-damage to bait Gunk Shot from Swalot so it doesn't go for Curse or Explosion. So I could go Excadrill. I could just pivot right in and KO. It does have Gluttony, Custap Berry, but it doesn't have Sturdy, so that doesn't really matter. That would bait Waterfall. From Waterfall from Gyarados. Which I could just use. It's got a Walk-on Berry, so I can't. Galvantula can KO it, but it takes a lot of damage from the Waterfall. I could use Cloyster. But Cloyster would bait Sharpedo. I don't really want that. Yeah, because if I have to switch it in after the first turn, it's gonna get its speed boost off, which is not ideal. So I should use something else. I could use I could Galvantula actually would be nice because it would bait Machamp next, since everything else sees that it outspeeds in one-shots. So that would be Stone Edge from Machamp, which I can just go right to Gliscor to one-shot with Acrobatics. And then let's see. Yeah, because he could take even a crit Stone Edge. Earthquake doesn't quite one-shot the Barbaracle, and I can't equip the item because then Acrobatics won't be a guaranteed one-shot. But I could U-turn. It won't go for Shell Smash. It's gonna go for a Razor Shell. I could U-turn into Roserade. Yeah, she'll live even a Sniper Crit Razor Shell. And then I would for sure KO the Sharpedo afterwards, even with a -2 special attack drop. So I think this looks good. Yeah, so yeah, to recap, KO Eldegoss, KO with Eldegoss with Leaf Storm. Baits, pre-damage to Baits, Gunk Shot from Swalot. See, I am close in range with Poison Jab, let's see. But, let's see, Crit Aqua Jet only does up to 11.2%. Yeah, so at minimum, I need to be at 76.2 plus 6.2. That'd be 82.4. Crit Aqua Jet deals 11.2. Let's calc that. Let's see. So I gotta use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Let's... Oh. What's up? What's up, Will? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just doing a quick Russian break. It's good to have you. We are currently doing the battles to get the Surf HM, which will allow us to get a whole bunch of new encounters. So, we just made it past Flannery, so we're at 5 badges now. This is currently my second furthest attempt. So, pretty happy with that. So, yeah, so I almost got this fight fully planned out. I just gotta figure out one calculation here. Let's see, for the... So Gunk Shot, then rolled a 67.2, plus then roll Aqua Jet, 6.2, minus max roll Aqua Jet crit deals 11.2. Keep doing... doing the wrong thing there. Well, we're gonna get access to, like, I think 7 new encounters once we get the Surf HM. A couple of which are pretty crucial. I'm saving the best one for last, but the best one would be I have a 50-50 between getting either a Froakie or a Poplio. And Poplio is one of the best Pokemon in this game. So that's like coin flip for one of the best Mons. So I'm saving that one for the very end. Nah, not new Mega, I wish. I know Legend ZA just came out, but I'm kind of waiting a little bit on that until I want to play it. I might try to stream that game actually to take a little casual break. Well, not in this game, no, but definitely in the new one. It'd be cool if we had Mega Greninja in this game. But this game came out like 2 years ago, so it's not gonna have all those new guys. It doesn't really get updated like that. So let me see. Yeah, let me not mess up this calculation here. Alright. Plus 6.2 equals. And then minus 11.2 equals 71. Okay, good. Yeah. That'll never bait Poison Jab from Machamp here. Alright, cool. So game plan here. KO Clawitzer. Free damage to bait Swalot. Swap to Excadrill, KO it. Bait Gyarados. Swap to Galvantula. KO with Thunderbolt. Then we bait Stone Edge from Machamp. We go Gliscor. KO with Acrobatics. Bait Barbaracle. U-turn out into Roserade, and then chain kill the Barbaracle and the Roserade, the Sharpedo. Let's see, the only thing would be... Oh, actually, ooh. My Galvantula is speed tied with a Sharpedo. So actually, I'd be baiting in Sharpedo next. So that's not good. I need to do a different plan. So who else would be good to... maybe Obstagoon. Let's see, what Obstagoon would be good? Obstagoon would bait Barbarical for Cross Chop. I can go to Roserade on that, but then that would bait... let's see, if I equip the Miracle Seed... I could Chain Kill... Well, actually, no, because, oh no, actually, so I can do Magical Leaf on Barbarical. So I keep my special attack. Chain the Sharpedo. Bring in... bring out Machamp Blast. And then I swap to Gliscor and KO with Acrobatics. Alright, so I think that could work. So I would use Obstagoon here. Oh, you got 2 shiny Giratinus? That's pretty good. It was actually last Sunday at church. It's after you left. I asked Michael to pull me a pack, and I literally asked him, pull me a shiny Giratina, and he ended up pulling that for me. So that's... Michael's got the lucky hands. So that was pretty funny. Silk Scarf boosted. Side kills the Gyarados. This baits. This will bait Cross Chop from Barbarical. We go Roserade with the Leaf Miracle Seed, KO with Magical Leaf. Chain Kill a Sharpedo. Bait the champ, go to you, KO. And I guess if anything goes wrong, I could always bring in Corviknight as a backup. Alright, so I think we got our game plan here. Yeah, you were pretty out of it. I'm surprised you even showed up in the first place. Let's see. Let's get Excadrill. Let's get Corviknight. I think that's it. Alright, so we're gonna lead you. And then for items, we need Silk Scarf on you. Let me see, yeah, we don't need an item for Excadrill. Don't need an item on Excadrill. Silk Scarf, Milk Seed, and no items for Gliscor. Alright. Alright, good. So then I just need a pre-damage Eldegoss to be at, let's see, 76. Let's see, 122 plus 10. I need Eldegoss at 132 HP. It's... Yeah, you respawned on your couch at home. Yeah, getting your wisdom teeth out is pretty gnarly, from what I heard. I actually still have all 4 of mine. I never got them removed. 132. Good. So, none, Miracle Seed, Silk Scarf. I mean, it will help reduce the inflammation for sure. Let me just triple check everything. I didn't mess up on something here. Silk Scarf and Miracle Seed on our guys here. And yeah, no item on Gliscor. Cool. Alright, so I think we're looking good here. I just need to remember to pre-toxic Obstagoon before the fight starts. So Let me do that here. Let's see, he's in the 3rd slot. Toxic. Alright, cool. Alright, so this should be good. Let me just look over my line one more time. You can never be too sure with this game. Let's see. Go you. Bait you. Let me triple check the calc on that. 122 plus 10, 132, perfect. So bait you, go you, KO. Bait you, go you, KO. Bait you, go you. Chain 2 KOs. Let's see here. Let's see here. I shouldn't have to pre-damage Obstagoon. Let me triple check the AI for Shell Smash really quick. Okay, yeah, so Shell Smash will always be up to +8 in the score. So Slow Kill will always out-prioritize. So I just need to make sure Obstagoon will always bait the incoming cross chop. Which it should, but just want to be sure. So minimum roll cross chop does 78.3. I'm going to be taking 2 ticks of toxic damage, so 6.25 and 12.5. And then I'll be taking a waterfall. Oh yeah, that'll for sure put me in cross chop range. Yeah, so we should be fine. And Gyarados can't go for Thunder Wave on Excadrill because he's already a ground type. So it will always be Waterfall. Alright, good. Alright, I think we're good. Brobra Hoko. I don't know how that's how you say it, but how's it going? Good to have you in the chat. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, I'm doing a Nuzlocke on a custom-made version of Pokemon Emerald here, which makes the game infinitesimally more difficult. Alright, I'm stalling here. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, Sailor Dwayne. Let me pull up his team on the sheet here. There we go. That way you guys can see his team. Alright, so Clowitzer will simply get one shot by Leaf Storm, and he will attack me with Aqua Jet before he goes down. So we're going to do that here. So there's a Leaf Storm. And I'm slightly pre-damaged, so always bait the Swalot next. So that's what we should see come in now. Perfect. This thing does have Explosion and Curse, which are scary moves, but he sees that he can always KO with me with Gunk Shot, so he will always go for that, which means I can go to Excadrill, which will be immune to that attack. Perfect. And I outspeed and one shot with Earthquake. Oh, nice crit. And this should always bring in Gyarados next. Perfect. Alright, and he sees that he can sometimes KO me with Waterfall. He does have Thunder Wave, but he won't go for it because I'm a ground type. So he's only going to use Waterfall. So I'm going to swap to my Obstagoon on a Waterfall here. Ideally, not get crit. I'd like to see that. Yep, so there's Waterfall. Cool. And we can now outspeed in one shot with a Guts boosted, Silk Scarf boosted Facade, because Guts is a it's very strong ability. Alright. And this will always bring in Barbarical. And he should always... This guy can be scary because he has Shell Smash. But, let's see, at this HP I'm at 97. He always sees that he can KO me with Cross Chop. So he won't go for Shell Smash, he'll go for the KO. So I can go to Roserade. Make sure I've got the Miracle Seed, perfect. So I can swap in Roserade on a Cross Chop here. Perfect. Doesn't deal too much, and I will now KO, not with Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm is not necessary. And I want to keep my special attack, so I'm going to KO with Magic Leaf instead. And now this should just go in order. So this should bring in Sharpedo next. There's a wider glitch there. So we should see a Sharpedo. Perfect. And this thing is scary because he has speed boost. But on the first turn he's out, I outspeed and also just one shot with Magical Leaf. Alright. And this just leaves a Machamp last. And Machamp will always be going for highest damage with Stone Edge. The thing that's scary about this Machamp is that he has no guard, but he's holding an Adrenaline Orb, which is a very niche item, but basically what it does is that if it gets intimidated, it'll raise its speed. So you don't want to use anything with intimidate on this guy, but I don't need it because I can just simply go to Gliscor, who can tank a Stone Edge very well. Yep, just like that. And Acrobatics will now just one-shot this thing. Alrighty. And there we go. Perfectly executed, perfectly planned. And now we can get our Surf HM. Really, really cool. And with that acquired, we can now get access to a bunch of new encounters, which is what we're going to be doing right now. So, yeah, I think we get access to like 7 or 8 new encounters right now. Because I have some encounters delayed, and we get access to some surfing routes. So, yeah. We are now, I'm gonna assemble a team that'll be useful for encounters. So probably Ampharos, Eldegoss, Gyarados for Intimidate, and yeah, I think that's good. Maybe Drapion too, because he has battle armor. Oh yeah, we all remember Jeremy. Oh, the guy who clutched up in my previous attempt. Alrighty. So, first place we're gonna go to is New Mauville, which is a with Surf we can get access to from Mauville City. There's some key items in there, and then oh, wrong way. There's some important items in there that we can get, and there's a guaranteed Hisuian Voltorb in there, which is a very useful encounter. So we're going to start with that. Okay, so it's in that cave down on the right there. So let's go head over there first. Okay, so we can now surf. Cool. And I think there's some items on here. I'm not sure. Wait, what is... Oh yeah, this is the trick house. I don't want to do that yet. It's... Let's see, is there an item here? No. No, we're good. Alright, so we'll head over here. We already got the basement key, so... Let me just make sure Repellent is activated, because I don't want the random encounter here. There's a static Voltorb that you can get, which is the one I want. So, I do want to be careful, because there's some other random Voltorbs that you could find that I don't want to have access to. So I want to follow a specific route of acquiring all the items in this place. So let me pull that up here. So I think we could start. We could just press this button. Go this way. Press the green. And then go this way. Alright, one of these is a regular item, one of them is a Voltorb. So let me see. Okay, yeah, so this should be just a regular item. Yep, there's the magnet. Yeah, nothing down here. Let's see, there is... Yeah, so this right here is the Voltorb. So this will be our encounter for this location. Voltorb is very useful. It's one of the fastest mons in the game. It's great typing, and it gets access to things like Volt Switch, which are very useful utilities. So let's go ahead and pick it up. Alright, and at this level, Quick Ball should be a guaranteed capture. Perfect. And we gotta name all these guys too. Let's see. What's a good band or artist name for Voltorb? Sublime? Alright, we'll go with that. Alright. So that's our encounter. So now we just get the rest of the items in here. Should be this one. Zoom lens, perfect. Let's see. Florence, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you again. It's going really well. We're doing a bunch of new encounters right now, so. Oh, didn't mean to encounter that. Oh, that's an electrode. Oh, shoot. That's not good. I did not want to encounter that. Well, this thing is scary. Because it's super fast. Need to run away. There we go. Okay, we're good. It's... Whew, that was scary. Yeah, I'm not sure if... Electrode, I don't know if it learns Explosion. But... At least at that level. But it's... I saw the angry face and I got really spooked there. Yeah, the problem with it, because of how fast Electrode is, you could get very unlucky and not be able to escape. since it's so fast. Let me see which is the right item here. I need to look at my map, make sure I'm not picking the wrong item here. Let's see. So we got the zoom lens. There's a it should be this one. Yeah, I'm here, Florence Shirk. I see you. I said what's up. It's good to have you in the chat again. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. This should be Electric Gem. And I think that's another Electrode. And then the last thing is the Ampharosite. We got access to our first Mega here, which is Mega Ampharos. And we can go ahead and equip that on our boy here. Oh yeah, I got someone watching it on Twitch too right now, which is pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna deactivate. All right, good. So I think that's all we had to do here. Yeah, so I can go ahead and get out of here. I'm doing pretty good. My YouTube chat saying what's up. It's yeah, we are currently this is our current second furthest attempt. We just previously made it past Flannery's Gym. Now we just got the Surf HM, so now we're just getting a bunch of new encounters here. So that's kind of basically what we're doing. And we got like, I think like at least 8 more. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna check all the new encounters once I've captured all of them. So we get Thunderbolt TM here. Cool. Alright, so now let's go get some of our other counters here. Alright, so the next two encounters we're gonna get are some delayed encounters that I was waiting until I got the Surf HM, which I'm gonna get now. So the first one's gonna be over here. Alright. So we're doing 115 for surfing encounter. And I think there are some items here, I'm not sure. Oh no, there's not. Alright, so for this route, let me see if I could pull up the my run spreadsheet here. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Let me see how this looks here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I got my spreadsheet here of all my different encounters I have so far. So what we want here is we want either Frillish or Jellicent here. Not because they're that good, but because it'll allow us to get better Pokemon later. Bruxish and Tinkercrowl are fine, but we really want the Frillish or Jellicent. I already have Gyarados, so it is a 60% chance of getting. So that's what we want here. So let's see, hopefully we get one of those. Let's see what we get. Alright. Oh, Gyarados. We already have that, so we can just flee. Let's see, I should probably switch to something else in case I fail to escape. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Oh, Ice Beam. Alright, there we go. So, since I already have a Gyarados, I can re-roll and try again. Florence, I haven't been streaming that long actually. I've only been doing it for a few months. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to go on Saturday. I'm gonna be going to a friend's wedding for the weekend, so I also won't be here at church on Sunday either. Let's heal. That was probably a pretty high attack Gyarados. Because it did quite a bit of damage. Alright, so let's try again. Come on, we really want a Frillish. Bruxish. That's what we didn't want. Alright, I mean, it's alright. It's also a good dupe for other stuff, but we really would have rather gone the Jellicent. But it is what it is. We do gotta try to catch this thing, though. Wait. Already starting with a crit, jeez. Let's put this thing to sleep. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Dolly Parton nickname. So let's start throwing some Ultra Balls. I should probably get more of these. Okay. Quiet woke up. Another crunch. Let's put you back to sleep. Let me speed this up a little bit. Psycho Cut. It's alright, we're chilling. This thing's doing quite a bit of damage. It might have good attack. There we go. Alright, breakfast caught. And let's give Dolly Parton. See, does Dolly Parton fit here? I think so. Let's see. So, not quite. What's another good one here? Let me see. Let me look up something here. How about... Oh, I got one. Lady... Gaga. Lady Gaga. Alright. Cool. Not what we wanted, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and heal up. So, next one, we're gonna get another delayed encounter. This one is a pretty important one. And it's an almost guarantee, but I'd be very sad if I didn't get it. We're gonna go try to get an almost guaranteed Alolan Muck, which is a very crucial encounter in this game. So, we're going to Route 117 here. Let's see, is there any... I don't think there's any items to get. Let's see, for this, probably want to lead Drapion. Actually, before I go, let me grab some more Ultra Balls really quick. Definitely want to make sure I'm stocked up. I'm gonna have to go walk up to Fall Arbor really quick here. Just give me 1 sec. It's a little annoying, but should have done this before. Definitely don't want to get in a situation where I run out of balls. So, let's get ourselves a good supply here. We'll get 30 more. Alright, that should be plenty. Alright, so let's head back. Let's see, go this way. go. Alright, so for this, let's take a look at our spreadsheet here again. So we got Bruxish here. So now in Route 117, we have a 80% chance of an Alola Monk with a 20% chance of a Lantern if we surf. We really, really want this Muck because not only is it a crucial encounter in of itself, but it allows us to dupe out other better things too. So if we get the 10% Lantern, we still get another chance of getting it, but ideally we see Grimer or Muck here, so 80% chance. Yep, there we go. Alolan Grimer. Just what we're looking for. Cool, so let's quick ball this thing. Alright. Let's see. Alolan Grimer. What's a good name for this guy? Let's see. I think I'm feeling Fallout Boy? Sure, we could go with that. Let's see. Fall. I think it should fit. Out. Yep, just enough. Fallout Boy. Alright. So those are two of the encounters we were delaying. Now, we're gonna get some of the new encounters, the new routes that we have access to. So the first place we're gonna go is back down to Slateport. Go down here. Alright, cool. So now, we have access to this encounter, Route 119. So let me pull that up here. So we got the Grimer. Really good. So next up is Route 134. So the main thing the thing we really want here is this 30% Barraskewda. Barraskewda is very good, fast, strong water type. So we want to prioritize that. There is a 30% Kingdra, which is okay. It's very Ivy dependent. And then an Overquill, which can explode, unfortunately. So we don't want to see Overquill. And it's only 20%. And we already have Sharpedo, so if we encounter that, we can we can flee and reroll. So let's go ahead and let's see, I think for this probably probably Drapion again would be a good lead. Or actually probably Gyarados would be better. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we're just gonna go a little bit. So okay, good. Route 134. So again, we really want Barraskewda in our surfing encounter here. Let me see. Yeah. So let me deactivate Repel, and let's see here. Come on, Barraskewda, come on. Alright, Sharpedo, we already have that. We could flee. No problem. Alright, so let's try again. Come on, 30%. Come on, Barraskewda, let's go. It's another Sharpedo. It's funny because it's the least likely encounter. Let's run again. Alright, come on. Let's go. Barraskewda, come on. Ah, Kingdra. Dang it. Ah, man. Again, not the encounter we want. Unfortunate. Not getting that good luck here. Alright, well, at least we got on the first quick ball. I mean, Kingdra can still be pretty good, depending on what nature and IVs it has, but Barraskewda is definitely much more preferred. So let's see. What's a good band name for Kingdra? Let's see. Oh, I got a good one already. Because it's a female Kingdra, let's go with Lord. Alright, 2 misses so far. Unfortunate. Alright, so the next encounter... we need to go to Petalburg. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Let's see. Alright, so Petalburg, we have an encounter here, but we're gonna save that for last. That's our big money prize. 50-50 here. Alright, so the next encounter we're gonna go to is on Route Route 105. And for this, there is technically another chance at getting a Barraskewda if we fish, but there's also chances of getting other bad Pokemon, so we're gonna save that for now. Because the grass actually has some good encounters that we could get instead. Let me see. So we do need to be careful here because we do need a surf there, and there are some optional fights along the way. So we need to make sure we're careful not to run into those optional trainers. So I need to, yeah, like right there. It's be very careful to dodge them. So, yeah, there's one down there. Alright, there's a guy there. There's a guy there. Don't want to run into any of these guys. Alright, here we go. So here's a patch of grass. This is Route 105. So for this route, Route 105. So again, we do have another chance at a Barraskewda, but it's not guaranteed, and there's a good chance of getting a Luminion, which is one of the worst encounters in the game. So we're gonna not do that. We're gonna roll the grass for one of these guys. And there are some big hitters here. Rabombi is really good. It's a nice fairy type. Stuffle is a very nice tanky fighting type. Hawlucha is also really good. Executor is alright. Audino is fine. You do have access to its Mega Form. But the big misses here would be either Breloom or Aipom. So we already have Corviknight, so if we encounter that, we can flee. But the biggest grab here is the Rabombi. We really, really want that. Just because fairy types are very, very useful to have. So let's go ahead and lead. Probably let's lead Drapion again. Alright. I think there's an... I don't know if there's an item here or not, but... Alright, so... let's see. Hopefully we get Rabombi. We've been 0 for 2 on our desired encounter so far. So, let's try to get our luck back here. Come on, Rabombi. Corviknight. Okay, so we already have that, like I said, so we can flee. I'm sensing a bad pattern here. We're first encountering what we already have, and then encountering what we don't want. So, let's see, Rabombi, please. Hawlucha. Alright. Hawlucha is actually pretty good. I'm not mad at that. This guy is can be very, very useful, actually. So we will take that for sure. Nice. It's Nacho Libre. That's not an artist though. Let me see. What about Santana? That could be good. I like that. Alright, cool. So we need to go back down to Dewfort without getting... Oy! Lots of optionals here. Gotta be careful. Alright. There's an item down there. Big pearl. Not necessary. Alright, good. So we're back at Dewford. Alright, so the next encounter we're doing is Route 108. And again, we're gonna surf. We have another chance at getting a Barracuda, but we can also get a chance at getting a Basculegion, which is also very good. So either of those would be great. There is also a Delmise, which is the worst of the three, but it is also a ghost type, so it's not terrible, but definitely wants either... Ideally, we would want Barracuda here, because there is another chance at a Basculin in the next route. So I think Barracuda is definitely still #1 priority, but Basculegion would also be pretty good. And we still got some tricky encounters here. Let me swap out Gligar, because he's not that useful here. Maybe... Maybe Magneton. Or... Cloyster. Cloyster could be good. It's... Oh yeah, I only got two grass types right now. But they are two of the best grass types, Eldegoss and Roserade, so definitely still fine. Alright, so we're going to Route 108. Dot trying to... Oi! Optional. Alright, well. We do have to fight this guy. Let me see. Alright, let's see. Where's this guy? Let me see. Indra. Swimmer. Is it triathlete? No. No. See, I don't think there's any documents on this guy. Let me check. There's a Kingdra and a Wailord. I don't know what moves they have. Alright, good night, Will. Good to have you. Maybe get some good sleep. I think we could just go for a bounce. Dragon Pulse. That's fine. Yeah, we can go for another bounce. Cool. We just got Wailord. What moves does this guy have? Alright, Wailord. Surf, dive, water spout, bounce. I'm gonna go for another bounce. Yeah, there's a water spout. So I'll do less damage. Good. Alright, we're fine. Good. Alright, so we're good. Alright, cool. That was scary. Let's heal back up really quick. Alright, let's go back. Not get... Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Bruh. Artillery? What does this guy have? Bullet Seed, Ice Beam, Signal Beam, Ring Out. Oh no, Gunk Shot, Bullet Seed, Ice Beam, Signal Beam. Okay, this should still be fine. Let's just bounce again. Nice. Go for another bounce. Sharpedo. We could just go for another bounce here. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. We're fine, we're chilling. Definitely don't want to keep running into those optionals. Alright, so... another optional here. Okay, good. double battle here. Definitely don't want to run into that. Or I could get... Alright, here we go. Oh! Okay. Alright, we're in 108 now. Alright, so again, we're gonna surf. And we really, really want either Barraskewda or Basculegion. Those are the top two to get. Make sure surf not... Yeah, the only thing we don't want is Delmise. So hopefully we don't encounter that here. So we'll stay in this corner. Come on. Let's see, Barraskewda? Oh, Basculin. Alright. Well, we missed out on the Barraskewda, unfortunately. But we do have a Basculin, so... that is still a good encounter to have. What's a good name for this guy? Ooh, I think, yeah, a good one would be Agalock. Agalock. Alrighty. Got that. No Barraskewda, unfortunately, this time around. Alright, so that just leaves two more encounters. We have the Abandoned Ship, and we have Petalburg. And I think for this one, we don't really have much options. It's either a guaranteed lantern or a Delmise or lantern. So, let's see. Well, let's go ahead and head over there first. Oh, make sure to dodge that person. And I think there's a heart scale here. No? Oh, there was one here. Let me see. Heart scales. Rock at the southwest corner of the beach, connected to Route 119. Okay. Oh, rare candy. Okay. Alright, so we need to find the abandoned ship now. It's not up there. Okay. It's right there. Okay, good. Alright. And I know in one of these doors there is the optional Mega Audino fight. I forget which door it's in, but if I accidentally run into that, I'm clausing. Just saying that now, so. I have that already stated. It's not a retroactive thing, it's a proactive thing. But there are some important items in here. Oh, optional. Another Wailord. Forgot there's also fights in here. Oh. Come on, Gyarados, don't miss your bounces. Another Kingdra. We just bounce again. Gyarados actually pretty nice for these battles. Let me heal him up though. And let's use a Lepa Berry. Restore that HP. See, I don't think I need to go this way. Let's see. Okay, there's an item down there. So I can go through this door. Oh, max revive, not necessary. So let's go this way. Let's see. So we're gonna go through here. Go through here, I think. Okay, good. Alright, twist the spoon, good. And then the encounter is down here. Alright, good. So for this one, I think we can... I don't know if it's worth going for the lantern guaranteed or try to get the Delmise. Delmise has its own usages, but let's see, if I do get lantern, let's see, what does that allow us to get later? Really much. Cosmos Deep. Just looking ahead here, Lantern doesn't really give us that much. So I think going for the Delmise would be better here. Because I think Delmise has more use overall, so I just have to be careful. Because let me see, what is the moveset? Because it can trap you, which wouldn't be good. But let me see what moves it has. See, Delmise at level 50 has Grassy Glide, Shadow Claw, Anchor Shot, and Rapid Spin. Oh, that is good. Having another Rapid Spinner would definitely be good. Yeah, so I should definitely fish. Not surf. To get a chance at the Delmise. And I already have Grimer, Basculin, and Basculegion, so if I run into those, I can just flee, so. So I am going to surf. And I think Eldegoss is probably the best to use for it. Grassy Glide, Shadow Claw, Anchor Shot, Rapid Spin, yeah. Because I will resist all its moves. So let me give him a Lepa Berry. To restore my Synthesis HP. Alright, and let us surf. Let me save first. Let's see, we just really don't want an Electros. Alright, there we go, Delmise. Nice. I'll take that for sure. So let's start with a quick ball. Nice. Very nice. This thing can be hard to catch, so glad we got on the first ball. Let's see. What's a good name for this anchor? Oh, I think this fits pretty well. He is a tool. Alright, cool. Oh, I don't want to do that again. Alright, so before we leave, there are some other items I want to grab here. Let me see that. Yeah, I think in here you can also get the. You can get the Mystic Water as well. Definitely want that. So let's go grab those. Let me save really quick. My boy Gyarados again. Let's see. So what's up here? Empty. There we go, Mystic Water. Cool. And there should be a key that allow. Oh, another optional frick. Oh, Azumarill? Oh, you're fine. Oh, nice paralysis. Alright, cool. Let's restore that PP. There should be a storage key around here. Let's see, is it up here? Yeah. Perfect. This is where you get the scanner item later. Alright, so we can now go over here and go through this door. Oh. Yeah, this guy's a Napoleon. That's a little bit more beefy. What does Empoleon know? Let's see, level 50 Empoleon. Let's see. Let's see, Scald, Defog, Drill Peck, Flash Cannon. Okay. Let's see. That's a good Skull, Defog, Drill Peck, Flash Cannon. I think Ampharos would probably go good here. Flash Cannon. Effective. Let's just go for a Thunderbolt here. Alright, there we go. Cool. Conkeldurr. That's kind of random. Conkeldurr, Hammer Arm, Scary Face, Brick Break, Rock Slide. I think this should be fine too. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. So we can go in here. And we can grab our training kits TM. Alright, so we can now head back out. We got one more encounter to go, which is our big encounter. So we are gonna head out of here. Let's see. Let's head up this way. There we go. Well, 109. I think there's a heart scale. Should be down here, I think. Or over here. Let's see, is that correct? Let's see. Heart scale. Oh no, it's at it's on the island. Where there's no trainers on Route 109 up here. So it should be here. There we go. There's a heart scale. Alright, let's try to not run into any other optionals here. If we can. Let's see, what's this? Big pearl? Let's see. Okay, good. Oh no, this is... Oh, frick. Oh, Squirtle. Get out of here. Totodile, we're fine. Okay, that's an easy one. Alright, there we go. Alright. Made it back safely. Alright. One more big encounter. And then we'll call it. We'll check all our guys. And call it a day there. So, the last one we're going to grab here is back in Petalburg. So let's head back there. Alright, so let's go down here. Alright, so the final encounter, we're gonna roll here. We've delayed the Petalburg City encounter so that we have a 50-50 shot at getting either a Poplio or a Froakie. And of the two, Poplio is what we want. Froakie, Greninja is still a good mon, but Primarina is top 5 in the game. It's for every successful, for everyone who's beat this game, Primarina is the #1 most used mon that's been on every successful team, so... Now there's a couple more rare candies here. You can grab those. And then I know there's another heart scale up here. Perfect. Alright. So this is the big prize. Again, Ninja is still good. That's what I got in my personal best. But I really want a Poplio here. We've already missed a couple of the key encounters previously. So I would very much love if we could see a Poplio here. Let's see. Big money, big money. Come on, Poplio. Come on. Let's see, is the repellent is off. Let me go in a P pattern so I could summon it. Come on. There we go. Come on, Poplio, Poplio. Yes! Woo! Let's go! Ah, we got it this time. That feels fantastic. Alright. IVs are still very important on this guy, but he is for sure a very happy addition to get here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and throw some balls and get this guy. They are a little hard to catch. So let me actually paralyze it. Alright. 2, 3. Nice. Very, very sweet. Alright, and it's a male Poplio. Let's see, what's a good name for this guy? Let's see, how about, I think I have a good one. How about Lana Del Rey? Alright. Very, very nice. Alright. So, before I sign off, let's go ahead and Ivy check all these guys. The most nerve-wracking part, because natures and IVs are still very important. What's up, Martin? Appreciate the sub. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing alright today. Alright, so let's check the IVs on these guys. Alright, so to start, let's go with the Voltorb here, Sublime. The main thing we don't want is minus speed. So, let's see, ooh, plus speed. Max speed, oh my goodness. That's crazy. It's max speed. 18 special attack, that's pretty good too. Oh my goodness, wow. Great start. Alright, Bruxish, Lady Gaga, let's see. Strong Jaw, Sassy. Minus speed. Alright, that's kind of whatever, Strong Jaw. This guy's not really that good. Let's see, Fall Out Boy the Grimer. We got Bashful. Alright, not bad. Middle of the road. I think Neutral Nature is actually pretty decent for this guy. 28 HP IV is nice. 28 attack is pretty good. Alright, we'll take that. Kingdra. We want to see Swift Swim here. Nice. Lax. Bad IVs, but it is Swift Swim, so we will take that. Alright, Howlucha. We want good speed, good attack on this guy. Or actually, more importantly, good attack. Gentle. Alright. 22 speed, 16 attack, that's decent. Minimum defense though. Ooh, and it's not Unburden, unfortunately. It is Limber. That is the worst of the two abilities. Unfortunately. Unburden would have been really great to have on this guy. Well, Basculegion's next here. Let's see. Sassy. Minimum speed. But 30 HP, 24, almost max Spadef. Minus speed's not great, but the Spadef is nice. Alright. Delmise. Let's see, Naive. Oh, look at those IVs, wow. 0 attack though, but max speed. 31 speed def, 26 defense. Alright. We'll take that. Alright, now, last but not least, we want plus speed or plus special attack on this guy. Let's see. Lonely? Okay, ooh, alright, 28 speed, 21 special attack. That's pretty good. Min defense. But we will definitely take that. I think that is good. Alright, we got some good, some alright, some not as good. The Unburden miss on Halucha is pretty sad. I would have loved to use Unburden Halucha, but it is what it is. Limber's alright, I guess. It has 22 speed, so we'll take it. Alrighty, well, with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off there. I might take a little break before we come back into things, but I'll level up everybody and then get ready to continue on throughout the next, going on through Winona Split. Alrighty, so, thanks to everyone who watched. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see everyone in my next stream. Have a good night.